On the Homeless Action Team, our responsibility as police officers is to assist those in need on our transit system. So a lot of the time we are the first responders and the first interaction that unsheltered people come in contact with on our transit system. One of our focus is to connect them with the proper resources so that they may be able to find a home at the end of the night to go to, a safe space for them to be warm at night and be with their loved ones and family.
We had just come not too long from Nebraska. My health was really bad. I suffered from seizures, and it was just ongoing. We were on the street, and my son, he was 12 at the time. Oh wow, he is pushing me in a wheelchair. We're in the dark. We don't know where we're going. We were trying to find shelter. We was on the overpass, and it was, you know, the vibration because of my seizures. We got almost there, and I started to clench, hold, and I couldn't move. It was so scary. My son, how was he going to survive this? He's depending on me. I'm depending on him almost 100%. We were so scared.
Octavia was found by two of our patrol officers off the 35E bridge, and she was taken to a shelter nearby. And officers called us. We met up with her and her son. Octavia was a little hesitant to talk to us. We weren't sure what the situation was. So our goal was just to get her in somewhere with Maracas. We ended up calling around to various different shelters where they take mothers and children. And we actually drove to like 2 different ones. Finally, we found her shelter.
When we come in contact with a person at that lowest point in their life and they're feeling vulnerable or depressed or just sad and down, it's important for us to really show our compassion at that moment and let them know that they are not less of a person because they're in that situation and that we are truly there to help them.
They didn't stop until they introduced us to this program.
Everything starts with stable housing. A person cannot work, a child cannot attend school and learn well, or even have a positive impact on our community without a stable home. Therefore, making sure that everybody, or as many people and families as we can, have stable housing is so important to our communities.
The shelter that we ended up in gave us 4 months, but with the program, we was there less than 2.
She was very open, and we talked, and she had told me her story about how she had been outside and was struggling and feeling terrible as a mother that her young son and her were outside. We worked really hard together to locate her housing.
And that's how we ended up in a home, not on the street. The first day, I asked my son first because I wanted to see, did he feel like I did? Was it real? So I said, Marcus, how do you feel? He was like, Mom, we're in our apartment and I have my own room.
Being in my own room is good because it helps. When you have people surrounding you and you're being stressed out, sometimes you feel like you want to be alone, and that can happen sometimes.
Nobody wants to lose their independence. Nobody. Not a responsible person anyways. But life happens. Life just happens. And when life happened that way, and you fall down, programs like HRA, you want them there.
If we can help people be housed before they have to be on that bridge, before they have to sleep in that bus, or before they have to sleep on that train, we can keep trauma from happening to someone.
Our confidence and hope with life came back to us because of HRA. Yeah.
If my mom is happy, that means that we're safe. We're gonna live a good life, become who we need to be, and happy ever after. That's the end of it.